Hey, so I'm here with Crazy 88's Shoryuken, one of the West Coast survivors out there who just played Crazy Bone for the main event of Mortal Monday 2. We just heard from his opponent who gave us a pretty interesting take on the matchup. So, how you doing, Shoryuken?
I'm good, man.
Alright, so a lot of guys out there are still unfamiliar with the name Shoryuken. Like, I think when most of us hear the name, we think like SRK.com, like Shoryuken. So,
Yeah.
so why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I chose that name a while back when I first got into Mortal Kombat MK versus DCU.
Okay.
I did it just kind of to troll the guys. Yeah, like a SRK guy just beat you guys, that kind of stuff. But then it just ended up sticking. So, because I was playing like SNK 2, Third Strike, that kind of stuff. I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom. Those kind of.
Okay. So you're just being ironic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
So, so you went with Sub-Zero for this matchup, and some people might remember you playing Smoke and a few other characters. So who would you say your main is right now?
I stick to Subby.
Sub's your main now?
Yeah, Sub is my main. I like Smoke right now because he's real cheap with the reset, so I'm trying to perfect that. If I can get that down, then I'll probably just switch to Smoke, unless they take it out.
Is that the EX Smoke Bomb reset?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember seeing that and thinking, like, yeah, that's some Cyrax shit right there.
yeah, it does. It deals a whole lot of damage, man. Just one bar.
That is just one bar, too.
Yeah. Well, if you could get it consistently, you can just basically take all their life with 2 bars, but it's really hard to land. So I don't know if I'm gonna, try and perfect it.
Yeah, that's the one upside is that it's so execution heavy that, like, no one's even trying right now.
Yeah, I mean, I get it like 1 out of 10 times. So
I guess that's like, it's almost like a ghetto balance factor. It almost keeps it fair.
yeah, of course. I mean, if it was easy to land, they would have to take it out.
Oh, yeah, easy.
I mean, they should take it out regardless. But I mean,
Probably should, yeah.
during tournaments,
Yeah, Paulo hasn't even said anything on that, come to think. Netherrealm, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, maybe because they know it's really hard to execute, so they're just like, go ahead if you can do it.
That's true, yeah. I guess we'll just see what happens in the patch.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about this matchup yourself? Like, I know there's been a lot of buzz over the Sub-Zero and Cyrax matchup lately, due in no small part to a couple East Coast guys whose names I don't think I need to mention. So, what's your take on it?
I think it's a 5-5 matchup. When I play Crazy, I don't usually lose to too many Cyrax, but when I play Crazy, like, he knows my playstyle very well. Like, that's the guy that I play offline all the time.
Right.
So we're kind of in each other's heads. And yeah, so that's kind of why you probably see me in the match doing some, like, dropping combos and doing some stupid stuff. But I think it's a pretty even matchup.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, I think some of those East Coast guys might say otherwise, but we won't get into that to avoid any salt. So,
yeah, it's just it's just their. I mean, I guess their opinion or their experience with Cyrax. So.
Right. Well, I mean, it's kind of seems like there's a lot of trade-in ice balls and net. So.
Yeah. Well, you get the advantage with Sub-Zero if you trade the EX Ice Blast with net.
That's true. Yeah.
If you have good reads, you can usually do that, but it's hard for me to do it against Bone. He kind of knows when to, he blocks a lot and he, stays away a lot, and he knows I'm going to rush him, so he waits for a certain distance to jump in or to do certain things.
So I guess because he's your practice partner, you know him better than anybody. There were no real surprises on either end, so I guess just a lot of head games, a lot of trying to mess with one another.
Yeah, I mean, we go back and forth when it comes to that matchup. So he usually ends up winning though. He usually comes out on top when Cyrax versus Sub.
Damn that Cyrax, he usually get nerfed.
I don't know. I rather. I mean, to be honest with you, I think if they were to not take away his reset and they leave Sub-Zero's reset, it would still be even.
That's true. I remember I was bringing that up when I was talking to Krayzie because he's got that he's still got that 55%, and then Cyrax still has his 55% for 1 bar, but he's also got those cheesier 70 and up resets too. So
yeah,
those gotta go.
Yeah, in the video we recorded, he actually beat me without any resets.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he was saying he's He's not using any resets just in case the patch comes out before Devastation, and he can't count on those.
Yeah, but he still does a ton of damage. I think he was doing like 53 on me or something like that. It was something crazy.
Oh yeah, that that 1 meter B&B he's got is pretty meaty.
Yeah.
But I guess this will be interesting for some of the people out there to see some reset free Cyrax.
Yeah.
But so do you feel like you made any mistakes that cost you the match, or was it just did he just like outplay you, or what did you say it was?
Well, it's kind of funny because, yeah, I did make a lot of mistakes, but it's kind of because I play online a lot,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and he plays more offline than I do, so he's always making fun of me. He's always trolling me about it. He'll send me messages all the time on like PSN when he gets on. He'll be like, "Oh, there's an online warrior." So when I was playing him, my timing was a little bit off. I don't know if you noticed when I would dash in, I would clone at the wrong time, and my clone wouldn't come out.
Oh.
Full combo off of me.
No, I mean, I play a bit of sub myself, but I'm in cyber sub, so I feel you. You know, I'll practice all my setups for offline, and then I go online. What the fuck? What did my dive kick with?
Well, we actually played the set online before I went to his place, and I beat him online like 3-0, whatever it was. And,
oh.
But I mean, like he's right. I mean, it's online, and so the connection, was kind of laggy. But it's always better off.
That's true, yeah.
So when I got I was missing my jump over punches and just like stuff that I was mistiming basically.
I guess that'll happen when you go from the difference in input delay.
Yeah.
But this just for the records. Shoryuken blew up Krayzie online, and you never got to see it. That's the lost matches.
Yeah, it don't matter. The offline's what matters to me.
Yeah, offline does matter more. That's.
I mean, I'm sitting here at home like 4 days a week or 5 days a week where there's no casuals, and what am I supposed to do? Like when I have a chance, I want to play somebody, so I just go online.
Yeah, that's kind of the situation for a lot of us. So I feel you there. So do you feel like you could run it back in a rematch?
Yeah, I think I can.
Oh, Krayzie, watch out. I'd ask you if you want to say anything to your opponent, but I mean, he pointed out that you could just like go over to his house and talk to him if you wanted to do that. So I'll just ask if there's anything you want to say to like the people watching or anyone over on TYM. Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Just shout out to the community, man. They've come a long way from MK versus ECU and the other MK. They've been supporting the game, even though it's had its problems, and it has its problems, but.
Shout out to the community.
Shout out to the community.
Alright, so that was Shoryuken giving us the other side of his match with Krayzie. We hope you enjoyed the main event. I'd just like to give a shout out to Krayzie, Shoryuken, and everyone who helped make this event possible, and we'll see y'all next week.